Okay, so Michelle, we are talking about there's so many real estate agents who's looking at our team from the outside, and they're debating. It sounds too good to be true because we are talking about. I'm promising people you double your income, your net income with no cold calling, no prospecting, no door knocking,
Right.
right? And every month. So the reason I want to do a quick session with you is because you joined our sales team about 3 months ago.
Right.
Well, first of all, when did you get your license?
I got my license in the mid of 2016, but I didn't start until this January.
January 2017.
Right.
Today is March 2017.
Right.
So it's exactly 90 days. 90 days after you join 90 days after you join our sales team.
Right.
Correct. In the last 90 days, how many closings and in escrow and transaction pending and stuff like that?
So I have 3 closed, 5 in transactions. I think my 2 offers gonna get accepted, and today I'm gonna make 2 more offers.
Okay, so in the first 90 days,
Right.
you close 3. Right now you have 5 in escrows and 3 more coming up on the pipeline. So that's
Yes.
about 8 plus 3. So
11?
that's 11,
Yeah.
11 transaction in your first 90 days.
Right.
Just for the records, right? Because some people watching this, they say they are too young, too old. Some people say too whatever. There's always excuses. Too short. Oh, this is for men. This is not for women. Right? That's why I want to bring different people because they think, oh, I'm not as aggressive and stuff like that, right? So just for the record, how old are you now?
I'm 22.
It's okay. So you are 22 years old. Have you, before we met, are you in different type of sales before?
No, not at all. I was still in school. I major in biochemistry.
Where do you go to school?
Cal State Fullerton.
Did you finish? Are you graduating?
Yeah, I finished 3 months ago.
3 months ago. So you earned your bachelor degree in what?
Biochemistry.
Biochemistry. So you never sell anything in your life.
Never.
You have no background, nothing.
Nothing.
Right? So everything you know about sales or real estate is basically purely from our in-house training here.
From Rudy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody understand, right? Because they are now in different real estate offices. Everybody promise they have trainings and system and stuff like that.
Right.
So in the 11 transaction that you did in the last 90 days, give me an example. For example, on the buyer side, if the MLS is offering at 2% or 1%, how much you get compensated when you represent buyers?
I'm getting 1.5 more on top of what I'm getting from the MLS.
So whatever the MLS is offering, you get. So what's your buyer's broker fees?
So around 4 to 4.5%.
So you get paid either 4 or 4.5% regardless how much the MLS offering. What about this like for sale by owners? Are you still showing homes if it's for sale by owners?
Yes, definitely.
You know, because there's so many real estate agents right now, they actually lie to the clients because if it's a for sale by owners or if it's on the MLS but at quote unquote low commission, they actually refuse to show the homes to clients. They make up stories. They suddenly tell the clients the home is no good and stuff. You don't do that.
No, I
so
show
you show
every
offers
homes. Yeah.
that match their client criteria.
Correct.
So who benefits, do you think, by doing it that way?
Both the buyers and we do.
Of course the buyer's clients, right? Because now the buyer's clients have access to all homes that match their criteria regardless whether it's on the MLS or not. Like nobody does that. Okay, and not only that, you actually get compensated at 4.5%. That's very, very powerful. So that's the kind of training that we are talking about because there's so many people talk about training and then they were like, okay. So in your first 90 days experience, how would you describe your experience? Because that's pretty successful. Yesterday, just so you know, Michelle, I met with another agent from Coldwell Banker. He's been in Coldwell Banker for 3 years. 3 years. And she said that in 2016, last year, she sold 3 homes, full-time. These are full-time agents. So you did 11 transactions in the first 90 days. That's huge. But from your angle, from your perspective, how would you describe your first 90 days experience in not only sales, real estate, whatever we do here, like in the team? Like how would you, what's been going on? Yeah.
I really love the team because everyone's really supportive. If you have any questions, everyone's gonna ask. They're gonna give you the answers, gonna give you advices. That everything we do here is very, very like systematical, and it's very good for our clients. So no matter what we do, we're gonna get our buyers' homes.
I think that's why we get so many referrals, endorsements, testimonials, right? Because you put the client's interest first. But let's talk about your background.
Yeah.
Can you share a bit your background? Like, who are you? Where do you go to school? Tell me a little bit about your story, where you came from. How do you even end up doing this?
So I started in here as a part-time, just on every Saturdays from 8 to 5.
Just for the records, because some people misunderstood when they say part-time.
Yes.
These are part-time as an office assistant.
Office assistant.
Yeah, because we
correct.
don't accept part-time agent. I don't want people to misunderstand.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then after that, I started becoming a TC, transaction coordinator. And then finally, I got my license and I became full-time real estate agent. And yes, my name is Michelle. I'm only 22 years old, but because of Rudy's system, I'm here now.
But what about like your family and stuff? Is anybody in your family influence, like your parents? Like when I say your story, I'm talking
Right.
about like how do you like, you know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
because people are watching this, they always come up with excuses. I have no experience.
Right.
I'm too whatever. I have too much experience. Like, but who are you? Like, how do you come up? Where do you go to school? You born here or you born in Indonesia?
I was born in Indonesia and I came here when I was 9 years old. And all I did was just school and then just
Where do you go
church.
to? So high school.
High school. Yes, I went to elementary here, a middle school, high school, and then college. And now I'm here.
And you say what? All you do is just school
Just
and
school and church. That's it. That's all I do. I've never was exposed to any sales.
you just go to school and go to church.
Yes.
Hey, maybe that's a clue, man. Some of these people never go to church.
Yeah.
Should
God's
repent.
first.
Okay. Should repent. Okay. Anything else? Like what else? Because there's so many real estate agents who's struggling. They're trying to do it, and then you're doing 11 transactions in your first 90 days. Like, what is there any clue or tips like for people who's watching this? How to make this year their best year ever?
Just give your best and clients first. That's what I do.
And just for the records, do you in the last 90 days when you were doing 11 transactions, how do you get the click? Do you do any cold calling, prospecting, door knocking? Do you spend any money on advertising, postcards? Because some people are so skeptical.
Right.
When I say no cold calling, no door knocking, no prospecting, you know what they're thinking? Oh yeah, there's no cold calling, no door knocking, no prospecting because you must have spent a lot of money on advertising, postcard. Can you just describe exactly
How?
how? Like what's going on? Because that's what people are wondering. They're watching this, they're very skeptical. They're like that's too good to be true. That's impossible. Can you describe your day to day, hour by hour? Like how would you spend your typical days?
Sure. Yeah, definitely everything that Rudy talks about is true. I wake up receiving appointments. So all I do is just to prepare myself for the appointments and get ready to work for the buyers and the sellers.
Appointments around the team, right?
Yes.
So you just go on the training and then you go appointments and you focus 100% your time actually servicing the clients instead of cold calling, prospecting, door knocking and stuff like that.
Yes.
Right, that's awesome. Anything else with you? If I can transport this video back to you 2 years ago, maybe, or something, or to help because you have many other friends
Right.
who's trying to do this. Like, what would you tell yourself back then
I would say I should have joined earlier.
when you were 21?
Yes, when I was 21.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So this is Michelle, because people are so scared. So if they wanna ask you question and stuff like that, how can people find you? Because this is not an actress. You know, we are not paying somebody just to say all these things. This is a real people, right? So like, how would people get in touch with you if they wanna bounce ideas, just ask questions and
Sure,
stuff?
you can call or text me at 626-341-3115.
And you're on Facebook, Michelle Leonardi, right?
Yes, you can find me on Facebook.
Yep. So that's how if you wanna chat with her. All right, guys. So I hope it helps. 22 years old, 11 transactions in the last 90 days. First 90 days in business. Awesome.